Hello everyone, welcome to Easy Science International. This is your tutor, Sergio Jaivan. I kindly request you to subscribe and look out for our content. We have some good content in some of the books that we've authored. There is New Lower Curriculum Biology Clinic, that is for the New Lower Curriculum. A copy is actually very affordable. You can contact me on those contacts. Well, for now, we want to proceed with advanced level nutrition, and we are looking at the adaptations of the leaf for photosynthesis. When you look at the equation for photosynthesis, we see that 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combined with 6 molecules of water in presence of light energy trapped by chlorophyll to give us 1 molecule of glucose and 6 molecules of oxygen. Now, when you analyze this equation, we can say that basing on the above equation, the plant as a whole and the leaf in particular should be adapted for 1, trapping light energy, 2, obtaining and removing gases. This is carbon dioxide should be obtained, and then oxygen, respectively. And thirdly, the very leaf should be adapted for transporting fluids. These fluids we have water and food solution. Remember, when glucose is manufactured, it must be transformed into or converted into sucrose, a fluid in which form it is transported to other parts of the plant. So let us first analyze the adaptations of a leaf for trapping light. 1, we can see that I want us to be, want this view to be clear. Okay. The first one, the leaf has a broad lamina. It has a broad lamina to increase the surface area for maximum absorption of light energy. So we see that this leaf must be with a broad lamina. This broad lamina enables the absorption of light to be absorbed at its maximum because of the increased surface area present for absorption of light. Secondly, it contains numerous chloroplasts, especially in the palisade cells, containing numerous chlorophyll molecules to increase the surface area for light absorption. We saw in the other structure that in the first tutorial that these chloroplasts are found in the palisade mesophyll layer, and they are very many. Being many, the chloroplasts contain the light absorbing pigment, that is chlorophyll, among other pigments we shall look at. And being many means that the concentration of chlorophyll in the leaf particularly is very, very enormous, such that light absorption is actually achieved at its maximum. Thirdly, it is thin. The leaf in general is thin, and being thin, it reduces the distance through which light energy penetrates to reach all the photosynthetic cells. So the thinness increases the diffusion distance, actually reduces the diffusion distance. This enables the gases like carbon dioxide to reach all the photosynthetic cells, even oxygen to leave the photosynthetic cells to be expelled through the stomata. The wax cuticle covering its epidermis is transparent, and this allows light to penetrate and reach photosynthetic cells. Yes, so that surface, the wax cuticle, we saw that it covers the adaxo, basically, and that is the apoepidermis, and that means that for it to enable light to penetrate through, it must be transparent, such that this light reaches the photosynthesizing cells. Fifth, the chloroplasts in the leaf are mobile. This means that they move around to positions with high illumination. So these chloroplasts, they can move. We see that during a day, the sun moves, and so even the chloroplasts themselves should be in the same relative motion with the sun or with light, such that they receive maximum illumination or light to be trapped by chlorophyll. Those are the adaptations of a leaf in particular for absorption of light. Now we want to look at the entire plant. The entire plant must also be well designed or suited for absorption of light. The first adaptation is that the plant has numerous leaves to increase the total surface area for absorption of light. And okay, when you look at a plant, look at that banana plant, or anyway, you look at the jackfruit tree. It has very many leaves. Look at the mango tree in your compound. It has very many leaves. It means that this increases the total surface area viable for light absorption. Secondly, plant shoots are positively phototropic. That means that they grow towards light, placing the leaves into an area with maximum illumination to increase light absorption. So when you look at the positive phototropic nature of the plant shoots, it means that they grow towards light. Yes, they won't grow into the ground. Growing towards light means that the shoot will place the branches containing or attached to with the leaves, such that the leaves are placed in areas with maximum illumination. Thirdly, the mosaic arrangement of leaves, whereby leaves are arranged on the stem in a way that minimizes the shading of the bottom leaves by those above. So the arrangement of leaves is such a way that the upper leaf, okay, when you look at the leaflets of this pamphlet, which I've tried to put these notes to, this is covered by this page, you see, of this paper. But the mosaic arrangement of the leaves is in such a way that the upper leaf does not cover the leaf below it. So it means that light will reach this side and also reach this side. When you observe very well on the plant structures which are in the compounds or in the garden, you can see this, that any leaf that is on that plant is not shaded. That means that they will receive a lot of illumination or light, such that increases the rate at which light is absorbed, actually absorbed. Fourth is the etiolation. So etiolation, this is whereby internodes for plants that grow in shade elongate rapidly to place the shoot system out of the shade so that it absorbs light. So this is very evident in plants that are under the forest canopies. For instance, in some of the tropical rainforests, these plants grow very fast, and this is due to a process known as etiolation or elongation of internodes. By the virtue of the fact that they grow very fast, they place the shoot in areas which having maximum illumination, so that they avoid the shaded regions, and this ensures that the leaves absorb a lot of light. So those are the adaptations for a plant for absorption of or for trapping light. Now we want to look at absorptions for obtaining and removing gases. First, we look at the spongy mesophyll layer, which contains air spaces. This allows diffusion of carbon dioxide towards photosynthetic cells and oxygen away from photosynthetic cells. So you see that the spongy mesophyll layer, basically, it is arranged in such a way that, remember, these cells are irregularly shaped, that when you compact them together, they will leave intercellular spaces, and these are the spaces which are used for absorption of carbon dioxide and also oxygen. That is for gaseous exchange. So gaseous exchange actually occurs in these intercellular spaces. Secondly, it has numerous stomata on the epidermis. That is basically, when you look at the lower epidermis, basically for terrestrial plants, and the upper epidermis for aquatic plants. Now this allows enough carbon dioxide into the leaf and oxygen out of the leaf. Thirdly, the leaf is thin-walled to reduce the diffusion distance for carbon dioxide to the photosynthetic cells. Yes, that is self-explanatory. Then fourth, the leaf has guard cells in the epidermises to increase the diameter of the stomatophores, thereby allowing in a lot of carbon dioxide into the leaf for high rate of photosynthesis. Basically that. And also, of course, the other side, the other way around, allowing out a lot of oxygen. Okay, so those are the adaptations of the leaf for obtaining and removing gases. We want to look at the other phenomenon, the other aspect of the adaptations is adaptations for removing and transporting liquids or fluids. That we have water and sucrose solution. The first is that each leaf has a large central midrib containing numerous vesicular bundles consisting of xylem and phloem tissues. Well, xylem transports water to the photosynthetic cells, and phloem transports sugars from the photosynthetic cells. So basically, that is self-explanatory, and we saw it on our structure. Here, we have the xylem vessels and the phloem vessels. Those are responsible for transportation of fluids. Immediately when the sugars have been formed, they are carried away through the phloem. And then immediately, this leaf, if it is in need of water, the water is transported from the root up to the leaves through the xylem vessels. So basically that. And secondly, each leaf has numerous small veins running throughout the leaf lamina to ensure that all photosynthetic cells are supplied with water. So when you look at the underside of the leaf, basically look at the abaxia, below the leaf blade, you see that there are other small veins running from the main vein, and those are responsible for supplying water to the photosynthetic cells and also removing sugars from the photosynthesizing cells. So it ensures that every cell is actually supplied. In our next tutorial, we are going to look at light. Light is very important. Thank you for listening.